Like that one guy that was like, "Don't call me babe" or "Don't say I love you."
The men on this show are like not showing up very well, in my opinion.
I mean, I guess you could generalize that a little further, probably.
The men are not showing up well.
The men are not showing up very well.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to Membriash.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Mitch. And we're reacting to the Ultimatum South Africa episode 2 today. Yeah. For real though, people were, not only did it do really well, but it did well because people were hyped on it, and people were leaving comments left and right about like wanting to see more, and enough people have said it that we're doing it. So we're probably just, at this point, if we lock into episode 2 reaction, we're probably gonna just react to the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Even if it becomes hard at some point,
even if it drops off, we're gonna do it.
That's the membriash promise. I do want to hop in pretty quick because I like long intros. You say people don't like long intros.
Apparently, I don't know. No one's ever said anything about it.
Nobody gets mad at us
on our channel.
Yeah,
I've seen people say it on other people's channels.
Just in case people don't make it to the end of this video, I did want to share that we got a couple of comments on what the South African version of Ashley is, and I think the number one winner is probably Tondo. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Thando, and so there we go.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. There was a couple other suggestions. Somebody said there are a ton of Matthews in South Africa.
Oh, really?
And then there was another one that I saw before that. I don't have, because we're actually recording on my phone right now, so I can't pull it up. But lots of people getting lively in the comment section, and I love to see that. It's really fun, like learning things and talking to people. So
yeah. Very, very cool and very exciting. I'm glad other people are pumped on this show, because I was so excited when I saw that this was coming out.
Yeah.
And then I was so disappointed when I realized how little effort it looked like Netflix was putting into promoting this.
People said they didn't even know about it, even though they love Ultimatum.
That's frustrating.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is one of their biggest franchises.
Yeah.
Like the Ultimatum franchise. And the amount that they plug Love is Blind for other countries and didn't plug this version of the Ultimatum is irritating to me.
I agree.
But whatever. It is what it is. We have the show. It looks like it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. People have told us, like, watch out. And I was thinking just in general, the casting of the show was done really well. There are a lot of people to root for, a lot of people to side-eye.
So this is the episode where they're actually going to pick who they're going to be with for the duration of the experiment. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens.
Yeah.
Should we?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Hopefully after tonight I will have at least 2-3 options to choose from.
3 options is almost half the guys.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's nice that you're connecting with so many people, but
the toxic energy between us, I feel like a part of me wants me to be very selfish.
Oh.
The woman who stands up for herself, the woman who does things for herself. Whoever has his eyes on her got something coming up.
Like, does he seem like he doesn't like that about her?
I don't know.
I feel like that's a great quality.
Yeah.
You're looking beautiful. Looking ravish.
Thank you so much.
Tell you have
Nola? I don't know.
What did
Nola,
you just say?
Like, is sweet talking everybody.
Did you say she was ravishing?
Yeah.
That is quite a term. You know what I mean?
He's just a lot, you know?
Yeah. He's very flirtatious.
Nola flirts when I'm around. It makes me angry because it is way too disrespectful for me.
Uh-oh.
And he was talking to... Who was he talking to? No, it was Ruth.
Yeah, he was talking. It seemed like he and Ruth were really getting along.
Yeah. I feel like it's disrespectful, too, and it's right in front of her.
a little sharp.
You didn't even ask me. When am I?
I'll get you.
I heard that. No, bring. I'll do it for you.
Wait, did he just go up and offer a refill to Kanya, but not the person he's been dating? Look, that's... I know this whole setup is awkward, but you don't need to make it more awkward. Like that one guy that was like, "Don't call me babe" or "Don't say I love you."
The men on this show are like not showing up very well, in my opinion.
I mean, I guess you could generalize that a little further, probably.
The men are not showing up well.
The men are not showing up very well.
I'm not sure about someone else.
You guys came in together, right?
Yeah, I'm just not sure about someone else.
I feel like Kanya almost looks like happy that
other people are dysfunctional.
Yeah, that other people are uncomfortable.
Yeah,
which is like,
I mean, that is Kanye energy, right?
Yeah.
I did music for a while.
So where were we?
I should hear you sing someday.
Maybe in the shower, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I want you to sing while I'm...
Oh, Kanye is scoping. What, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's zeroing in on that conversation.
Uh-huh. Or at least the editing's making her look
Yeah,
like she
that
is.
could easily just be editing.
She side-eyes like everyone all the time.
Right? It'd be so easy to catch her side-eyeing.
With her the night before we separate, that put me in this position of hurt, disappointment, and
He's hurt and disappointed, therefore his actions will be justified, right? That's how that works.
Cannot stand Isaac.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hope I like him more because I hope he's not this awful the entire season.
He's allowed to have feelings, but especially when he's putting those feelings above her, when what he's doing to her is way worse. She's over here like with this massive, reasonably created list of reasons why she's uncomfortable, and he's like, yeah, but you don't do this one thing.
Yeah.
You know, and he's making that a huge thing that just doesn't feel like it scales appropriately with what she's dealing with.
But are you getting what you want though, regarding things that you want to see heading into the future with me?
No, she can't even call you on the phone. How could she possibly be getting what she wants out of a partner with him?
Right?
I just hope we come out of here good.
I don't see that happening.
I don't
honestly.
either. They're
You
for sure gonna break up.
You didn't come into their good.
No.
And I know the point is to come out of their good, but like...
Okay, cheers.
1, 2, 3. It's not bad.
Genesis and Courtney really hitting it off before, weren't they?
Yeah.
I'll take that as a no.
They seem like friend vibes to me though.
Yeah, but she did have that little comment, like, is this love or lust or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like friend to me.
I hear that, but
I feel like I don't exist in Nola's world.
like he's not being discreet at all
Yeah.
while he's out there. And he's flirting hard with people.
He is coming in hard.
Not everyone's doing that.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear you. It is a little complicated because it maybe is just the way he is. But also, he's in a weird situation. Like, how do you show up in a weird situation? That does matter too, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm having my time here. I'm not talking to him.
This is part of it. It's a roller coaster.
Aiden to me
It's-
is like
Aiden.
a cardboard bag.
Right? What's going on with him?
His personality
he's
is
got
non-existent.
nothing, right?
Like, I feel so bad for whoever ends up with it.
They don't even show him. Maybe he's actually great. But in this show so far, I'm getting nothing from Aiden.
Every time they've showed him, he is so boring. He's not doing anything. He's not speaking. He's not laughing. Like
he's
nothing
looking
is
around uncomfortably.
happening.
He is the one that was ultimatumed, though, and maybe he doesn't want to be here, and he's
Maybe.
not comfortable, and he's not enjoying anything.
He seems really quiet. He could be a really nice guy,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
it's just wow, is he uncomfortable?
Piss my ex off so much.
It pisses me off as well.
I see similarities in my own relationship.
He just seems tired. Like he needs to go to bed.
Maybe he's a stoner. You know, I was perpetually tired up until my whole life. I'm just a tired person. You said that.
I know you take more naps than any human I've ever
Naps are good for
encountered.
you. Don't hate.
Over here, Nola calling another woman sweetheart.
Aiden's laughing.
Yeah.
That's so rude, Aiden.
You want me to leave you guys?
Oh, she's mad.
Aiden's showing up pretty well right now in the couple scenes he was in.
He's fine. He's just boring to me.
Yeah.
Like he has no personality.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, babe. Does it sound normal to you?
No, it doesn't sound normal to me. You're right. It's not normal.
Like, it just came out naturally.
If it just flows out of you when you're talking to other women a day after you quote unquote barely sort of technically didn't, but sort of technically did break up with your partner,
Also, she has expressed that it is upsetting.
it's a
to her.
problem. She's already
Right.
expressed it before this, I think, right?
So, like, just respect that then.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that big of a thing. And it
Yeah.
feels like he's crossing lines constantly.
Yeah.
It's with everyone. He basically asked Ruth to marry him already.
I know,
which is
right?
ludicrous.
Yeah,
And then he
that
was
is.
telling one of the other people that they were ravishing and
Yeah,
beautiful
right?
and all this stuff.
Ravishing means you look very f***able. That's what
Yeah.
it literally means.
Yeah,
So, like, that's why I
absolutely.
was like, that term is, like
Like,
loaded.
I want to ravish you.
Yeah, dude. Like, come on. Like, you don't... I've never literally heard anybody say that in real life.
Yeah.
Except for maybe right here.
Yeah.
I've never heard somebody like...
I've never heard anyone say it in real life either.
Oh, God. Well, exactly. You've never... Whatever. I can't be ravishing?
I just feel rejected and very emotional.
I don't like seeing the people sad. This
I
would be such a
know.
hard situation. Oh, Aiden's hugging her. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Aiden's kind of coming through.
Aiden is.
He's a slow burn,
I'm
maybe.
being really mean to Aiden. He's
Yeah.
okay.
The thing I'm calling him. No, man. He's an ex.
Like, what the hell are these people laughing at?
That would be literally, that has been you, right?
What?
You've been laughing in the corner with a friend, and then people are like, ugh.
Yeah.
What are they laughing about?
I know, like we're just laughing.
I think that's one reason why I'm actually endeared to Ruth is because A, Isaac sucks, but B, her laugh.
She's a
it's
laugher.
like you. It's just like bam, just like these like big expressions.
Spoke to the ex and stuff. But like he's just not trying to speak to me.
He's not even talking to her at all. He's gone. He doesn't care.
Is
like kind
he
of
the
attitude.
one? I can't remember who it was. Is he the one that was like, I don't want to talk to you, basically?
Tries to find out what is happening, and he pulls me out of the very sour mood that I'm in.
He's trying to make her feel more comfortable. That's a really empathetic approach to realizing that someone else is uncomfortable and then reaching out to them
And
like that.
I really do like Aiden's approach because he's not being creepy either.
He isn't.
He's just he could literally be a friend checking in and just being
Nola's
like, "Are you
creepy.
okay?"
Nola's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
For days.
Oh, your ex got drama for days. It is true.
I'm not saying don't get to know people. That's not what I'm saying.
I don't think anyone knows what Isaac is saying, to be honest. I don't even really feel like she's doing anything inappropriate. She's laughing quite a bit. She's not refusing to talk to him. He's the one constantly coming to her and telling her all the issues that he has.
He's upset that she's having a good time, even though just the other day we filmed an episode where he said he didn't even think about Ruth while he was dancing with other women.
But then he's expecting that she thinks about him.
Yeah, it's you mentioned that with one of the people you think maybe it was Nkatango, where you said that like he probably had this expectation that people weren't going to get along with Kanya because he's not used to Kanya getting along with people. So then you get here and you see her like laughing with somebody and it's sort of jarring.
Right.
I kind of feel that way about Isaac, where he's like he's okay doing him. He doesn't want to see her having a really good time laughing.
But
with
the
people.
annoying thing about that to me is clearly Ruth's personality is very gregarious. Like she's outgoing, she laughs a lot, like she's engaging with a lot of different people.
It's not special that she's laughing with these guys.
No.
It
I
looks
don't
like
think
she
so.
would have a good time with
None of
a
it
lot of
looks
people.
special. Now, when Kanya was laughing with
Yeah,
Isaac,
that's
that
exceptional.
felt special,
Yeah.
right? Because it didn't look like she was doing that with a lot of other people.
I am giving Lindile a chance.
You want to go take a seat?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, so they're like kind of like, I mean, these are all little dates basically, right?
Yeah, they're trying to figure out who they want to spend the next 2 weeks with.
This looks bad. I feel like I'm in competition with you now.
It's me in every art project. This looks
I feel like I'm in a
bad.
competition with you.
I'll teach you. I got you. What do you want to paint?
He was with Sizakele.
He's one of the people whose name I did not know at all. Lindele.
I didn't either. I think I knew his the least
Yeah,
of
yeah,
anyone.
absolutely. I'm like, who's that guy?
And he was the one at the roller skating rink.
He told
Did I
Sizakele.
say roller skank?
Roller skank. Those exist too, probably.
He was at the roller skating rink telling her, like, don't talk to me.
I'm not one for dress up. I'm not one for photos. Yeah, this week is just really pulling me through myself.
So he is not having a good time, is what I'm hearing.
He seems a little more introverted and just like quiet, low key.
How come only a couple of the couples are over here?
Yeah, I don't know.
And other people are over there? They're like breaking them up?
Yeah. They're just like, they're doing smaller.
Tension got too strong, maybe?
I don't know if that's it as much as it's just like sort of part of it. You do like little sections. I mean, it's like when you're getting to know people when you first go to college, or like mixers and stuff. Like you're just like, okay, we're gonna take half here, half there.
Yeah, okay.
And they might be splitting all the couples in half, so none of the couples are with each other. You know, like two halves of a couple.
Yeah,
It's probably semi-strategic in that.
I love cleaning. Dancing while you're cleaning.
I actually have gotten to liking cleaning. We've had a couple people comment on our videos that they just like put us on while they're doing chores.
Yeah.
And I do the same exact thing. I watch like these D&D shows. I'll just put it on and I'll listen to it mostly as a podcast, even though they're doing a video.
I listened to a bunch of people. I listened to Papa Meat earlier like that.
Yeah. It's great. It's a great way to just, distract yourself through chores. It makes chores way more fun.
So if it just so happen that her and I will spend this 3 weeks to our marriage with, I'll be happy if somebody has to bat me in the morning.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's expecting his partner to... It's got to be it's a joke, right? He laughed.
I don't know.
He laughed.
I don't know. He doesn't get bathed every morning, does he?
Lover of wine. I love dry red wine.
I'm your wine. I'm your glass of wine. I'm your bottle of.
I can't believe Ruth is so into Nola, because Nola to me is like honestly borderline
He's
creepy.
a little schmoozy.
He comes on so strong.
Yeah, he really does.
And Nola really have progressed really quickly, and I might end up falling in love with him.
Whoa, Ruth, dude. Calm down.
Weird shit's gonna go down.
Okay, so Nola and Ruth are gonna pick each other.
I think Nola and Ruth are pretty much matched up at this point. Well, I don't know who they're gonna pick, but I'm hoping you pick us for after the ad break.
How would you describe being in a household with a man? Managing finances and roles and responsibilities.
Those are big questions.
Yeah. I mean, but one of the reasons he likes Courtney is because he feels like she's like deep conversations, and he wants to go there like every time.
Courtney seems very, very different than
Kanya. Yeah.
And that's got to be kind of a breath of fresh air, because then Kanye was like more into money, and that was more important to her. And then Courtney's like, I could not care less.
Yeah. Goth girls don't care about money.
I do enjoy Nola's company.
Do you, though? It doesn't seem like you do, Kanya.
Interaction was a bit monotonous.
At least you know where she is.
Yeah, you know where you stand with her.
She'll tell you.
You don't dance.
I don't dance more.
Is it because you're too cool for dancing?
Wow.
Aiden, he calls her out a little bit. You too good to dance? Like,
does.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it kind
true.
of feels
That's like
that
how
way. That's how she acts.
Yeah, it's how she like moves through the world.
She looks like she's too good for everything.
Yeah. You know, it's weird because on one hand, it's very off-putting to me. I don't like that. But then on the other hand, it's like, you know where you stand with her. If she likes you, you know. And if she doesn't, or is even neutral about you,
she can tell you.
Yeah, she's not gonna pretend.
Yeah.
She's like, what's the opposite of a people pleaser, honestly? Because that's like what it feels like she is.
She's a people displeaser. She's out there to displease.
A lot of the people on the show already seem very displeased with her. So.
Yeah.
I really want to have more conversation with him, but I'm really, really emotional. I miss him so much.
It's just overwhelming. It's like emotional overload. Me too. That's so sad. Oh, that's so stressful. And you know you're going to get paired up with someone else.
Yeah.
So you have to be putting your all into it, but like you're just heartbroken.
Yeah.
This side of Lindile that I just discovered, it catches me by surprise.
That's a good looking drink.
I know. I was like, I want that coffee. Yeah. That looks good.
Yeah, it did. I don't know what it was, but I want
had, like,
one.
foam
Yeah,
on
yeah.
We understand each other. We are very similar in a lot of things. We forgive easily. We love easily.
I don't know who's going to pick who. I feel like they're throwing me off the scent a little bit.
A few of them, I think, seem a little more obvious, but...
Because I thought Genesis and Courtney, but now Genesis is talking to... Sizukele.
I have this thing that I can't be with someone unless they are very good kissers.
Good to see her a little happier.
Yeah.
But I realized that it's just too early.
It is a bit early. Back to what we've said, like, for me, like, kissing is cheap. Doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
But you're also about to pair off with people. Just wait. If you're going to kiss somebody, wait until you're actually paired off with that person.
Because you have the ability to really hurt your partner by kissing someone else at this point.
And at this point, it might end up being multiple people if you kiss somebody and then you pair it off with somebody else.
Currently with Isaac, I feel the feeling is mutual. Maybe he is considering having me as his trial wife.
That would shock me. Who is Kanye going to pick then?
Kanye's not going to be happy with anybody.
And then
That's the bottom
whoever's
line.
with her is not going to be happy either.
Yeah.
Is the problem.
Her and Aiden. Could you imagine that?
No, I feel like Aiden would leave halfway through.
He would needle her and she would just be like...
Or she would leave.
Yeah,
There'd be a blow up.
And then Lindile, boom, wanted to talk to me.
I want to get an opportunity to speak to Ruth.
Those in that skating rink, it was Lindale and Nola that were almost getting jealous of each other talking to Ruth. I think they both were really into Ruth.
They're like fighting over her.
I remember he was the one that was doing the acting and stuff, right?
I find it very interesting that Ruth's like, if I was with Nola, I feel like
It'd be too dangerous.
like tempting. Basically.
Yeah.
That's stressful.
Yeah.
So what's your idea of marriage?
I think at this point, I'm open to trying something new because I don't want to be doing the same thing that I've been doing with Isaac.
I mean, she has one of the more reasonable ultimatums here. It's like been years and she's getting nowhere with Isaac. Like,
and it's truly nowhere. I mean, it's the you can text me, but that's it.
That's nuts.
And you're never going to know where I am, and you're never going to know. I mean, at a certain point, it just becomes uncomfortable. Like, the trust is almost not there.
It's barely a relationship.
Right.
You shouldn't expect total access to a dating partner at all times, but a lot more than what she's getting.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's barely a
It's like when they stack on top of each other, they become problematic.
That too.
If she hadn't met his family, but all the other things weren't there, okay. If she didn't, know where he was all the time, but she had met his family and knows all his friends and stuff like that, not as big of a deal. But all of it at the same time, red flags.
Yep.
Leading Nolo on, telling him that I want to spend these 2 weeks with him, but I'm thinking...
Nola's been talking like that to other girls, though. I don't think she realizes.
Yeah, that's true, because, like, honestly, I do think he would be fine. He would maybe be happy with Ruth. But she picked somebody else. He's got a binder of women to choose from.
Was it Tabby he was talking to, where at the end she was like, oh, so you've made your choice, because she felt so comfortable with their conversation that he had like already chosen her.
Yep.
So I don't think he's gonna be too sad if Ruth doesn't pick him.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
Nervous.
I just want to have one more.
I like Aiden and Tabby as friends. I think that Aiden could be a really good friend to her. And that's the energy I'm getting. But when we see Tabby talking to some of the other guys, she seems a lot more giggly and like interested. I don't know. I don't know if you're getting that.
And I think that's one thing that I like about you is that you also bring me slightly down. Like, because I'm
Balance.
like, yeah, what are they baby?
Well, yeah, being super elevated all the time can be rough, right?
Yeah.
Like, bring me down in a good way, like calm.
Right.
Yeah.
I am fun. Like, hello.
She is fun.
She is fun. Yeah.
I would most want to like go out and have a good time with her.
Yeah.
Because if you're anywhere, she's going to make it fun.
Yeah.
You're going to have a great time.
And our singles will pair up as they make the choice today.
I'm excited.
This is intense.
I'm excited to see who gets paired up with who. This is where they say stuff verbally to the entire group about the person they're picking too, and that can be so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. This is a really messed up and difficult part of the show, is that when they come back together, they all sit around a table and shout at each other, right? Doesn't that happen?
Yeah.
It's all sit around the table. Oh, it's such a mess,
that's when they like
dude.
choose whether they're gonna break up with their partner, they're gonna like stay, right? Is that just like a wrap up convo and then they decide separately?
Because they decide there's like a proposal or something, right?
Oh, that's right.
And that's when they decide, because of course it has to be as high drama as possible, right?
Holy like, this is crazy.
Hello, everyone.
That's me.
My biggest fear is picking someone who doesn't pick me back.
That would be terrifying.
Tell us some moments that stood out for you.
The most awkward dinner table of all time, this.
Right.
The more I realized that I could actually lose him forever, and it wasn't nice at all.
He's breathing really intensely right there.
Yeah.
So difficult. I felt like standing up, giving her a hug, just telling her that everything will be okay.
That's hard. He's
He
also
gave
the
the
same.
ultimatum.
He did?
I think he did.
Okay.
Because he was like, I'm ready.
Oh,
and she was
yeah.
like, I think she's the one. But they're also
that they
the
haven't
ones
been dating
that
for
they
very
haven't
long.
been dating that long.
Yeah, he was like a move quick kind of guy.
Genesis moment, you seem to be a little more relaxed. Would you say you were challenged?
I don't think I was challenged per se.
He seems like a sort of laid back guy, honestly.
Like having a conversation with Tabby would have taken away the progress. I'm really emotionally connected to her.
That does make sense.
Yeah, he wanted to be like, we are broken up. I am
Yes.
looking for somebody to trial marry or
And
whatever.
it is so hard when you're like that connected to someone else. It could have put him in a different mood.
So here's the thing that I don't know, and I maybe would have to rewind or rewatch it, but did she communicate anything to him? Or she never had a chance to?
I think she tried to talk to him and he didn't want to talk
He
to
kind
her.
of blew her off.
Yeah.
But so that does matter though, because if somebody doesn't communicate your feelings, you can't mind read, and I know like you shouldn't like disrespect them in that space too, but if she did try to talk with him,
I think she did. And he kind of blew
people
her
could
off.
correct me in the comments, but that sucks.
And it hurt her feelings.
And then he's saying, yeah.
Lindy was teaching me, I managed.
What is it that you appreciated about Lindy?
Oh, Isaac. Woo.
I mostly like the way he loves Cesar. I feel like I'll learn a lot from him.
That's really cute.
That's so
That's such
sweet
a
of her to
positive thing. That is a really
say.
positive thing to say.
Oh my gosh. That literally got me like choked up.
Yeah.
Because she can tell that Sizakela is having a hard time. And then she's literally like,
Yeah.
you know, one of the things I love about the person you're with is that he loves you so
Yeah.
much. That's just so sweet.
He wasn't even supposed to mention me because he's supposed to talk about whichever interaction that he had with the ladies and exclude me.
Their relationship is so toxic.
Honestly, they just need to break up.
Whatever that Isaac is doing is just to make sure that I don't enjoy, that I don't
Yeah.
feel good.
He's trying to ruin the experience for her.
Yeah.
Because
I
he
hear
feels
that.
it's making him feel small, so he wants to make her feel
Yeah,
small.
yeah.
And that sucks.
That
That's
does
such
suck.
a terrible trait.
We've seen him do it multiple times at this point.
Yeah.
Dan. It's like it's a pattern.
It's
of
such
his.
a jealous, like,
Yeah.
honestly, immature
Yeah.
response to something, a scenario that you have put yourself in.
Okay, now that Isaac has pissed me off.
Oh,
Whoa.
that might push
So
her
is she
towards
gonna pick
Nola.
Nola?
She's gonna see how far this goes.
That I wanna do this child marriage with is Nola.
Oh! Isaac doing that right there pushed her right into Nola. Right. Oh, I feel bad for Lindley.
I feel bad for Lindley, too.
I actually thought their connection was really cute when they were like, I mean, and Nola's Nola seems like a lot more of a player.
Like to go into trial marriage with Ruth.
Nola and Ruth, see how far it goes.
I don't know if I'm threatened by Nola.
You should be, Isaac. You should be threatened
Yeah.
by Nola, honestly.
Ruth and I, we not seeing eye to eye at the moment.
That's because you keep being rude to Ruth
Yeah.
at every
right?
moment you can.
Publicly, privately,
Sure.
cameras on or off, it seems like.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not even looking at Aiden. I'm just looking at Genesis and I'm looking at Nkateko because now I literally have to make the decision.
Oh, because she's pulled between the two. She had a good connection with both of them. I think she's going to go Genesis.
I think she would too.
Genesis to go into this child marriage.
Yeah. That was kind of an easy choice.
Yeah.
I don't think
Nkateko
it's
is
shade
upset.
on. Yeah, that's interesting to me. I guess I see Nkateko connecting with so many people that I'm surprised. But maybe he did feel stronger with Courtney than he did other people. And he's not a super
He doesn't
emotional guy.
express it.
Yeah.
The experience with Courtney would be amazing, but also because we come from different worlds.
That's a lot different. And like, I mean, he's a black man with a white woman in South Africa. Like, I'm sure that has ramifications not too different from like
I'm sure
here.
that would be hard,
Yeah.
I kind of want him to pick Sizakela because I feel like Nkateko is like in with Courtney, and I feel like Courtney could be in with him.
Courtney, I accept.
Oh, dang it! No.
Rejection doesn't really sit well with me.
Because that was her one connection.
Was it?
Was Genesis. Yeah.
My girl, Caesar, are you ready to make your choice?
Oh, she's upset.
That sucks.
That sucks. Who's she even gonna pick? Oh no. Oh no.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. She's just like fully in emotional overwhelm at this point.
Oh, poor Caesar.
That would be me on this show.
This would be take 4 of you stepping away.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm. Oh,
All
what?
right.
No.
Cliffhanger. That's intense. I forgot about the table. You know, everybody sits around and does like a schoolyard pick at the table with your exes and your potential partners. That is wild.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tears. I mean, that's the show. It's
so stressful.
so stressful.
So
It's stressful watching it. This is actually one of the more stressful dating shows to watch.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to watch it.
Yeah. Well, and I think maybe it's harder for us partly because we're in a relationship already. Like when you're doing like Love is Blind, it's all kind of ridiculous. You're talking to people through the wall. I've seen some like memes recently where people are like, I like drinking water, and the person on their side is like, oh my god, me too. Let's get married. That's what that feels like sometimes. But like the Ultimatum, they're coming in with relationships.
Yeah.
They're coming in with real emotions and baggage.
for sure.
They could be dysfunctional as hell, but they're coming in with real.
Yeah.
and
that is
it
part of
impacts
what
the way it
hits
plays.
me
Yeah.
when I watch this, because I think of myself, and if I think of if we were in this situation and how awful it would feel, and like how stressful it would be, and even if you come in here with an open mind and you really want to participate, that's a very different thing from actually doing it.
Yeah, I agree. The reality and the expectation are totally, and then half the people on the show didn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're okay with it enough that they did
agreed
show
to the
up.
show, but they didn't want.
They
to
didn't
be
do the
issued
ultimatum. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And they're okay with whatever status quo that they have going on at the time.
It sucks too, because like Sizikele is in a situation where her partner doesn't want to talk to her and like isn't really engaging.
Yeah.
And then the one person that she felt super connected to, which is Genesis, and literally said, I could possibly fall in love with this person, gets picked by another person and now is matched up with someone that's not her. And she has to pick then from who she got. She has Nkateko, which I don't know how they got along. And then she has Isaac, right? Or Aiden, I guess, to pick from.
Or Aiden, yeah. But Aiden was kind of like a lot closer to Tavi.
Mm-hmm.
I would be surprised if he went anywhere other than Tavi.
Me too.
At this point, I think that's like his one connection we've seen on camera.
Absolutely.
So
she's not going to end up with someone she has a good connection with.
Is probably going to be with Nkateko. Because Isaac is probably going to end up with Kanya. Who else would Kanya? So if you look at Aiden and Kanya, they're sort of like the difficult ones, the difficult to place. Isaac sort of is, but he did make a couple connections.
Yeah.
But like if you look at who's the more difficult choices, those guys would be paired off.
I feel like Isaac's a difficult choice too, because I feel like he didn't connect with a lot of the people. He was kind of had a connection with Lebo, right?
Yeah.
But mostly his connection is with Kanya.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Lebo thing sounded like he wouldn't be upset about it, but he wasn't like
right.
Yeah, that definitely. I don't know. We'll see what happens next episode, but I mean, it's intense. It's interesting seeing how smooth Nkateko was, and how many people were like swooning over him in the first episode, and like literally I think like one or like Sizikele or maybe it was Tapi, one of them was like fanning themselves, being like, oh my god, you know what I mean? Or like lots of people were like, oh wow, he's hot. And he actually doesn't have a ton of picks.
Yeah.
Because he didn't make super strong connections with people. And I actually wonder if that's because he's still holding on to the Kanya thing and he's not super serious about dating people, or some of these people are ready to
they're ready to
bounce.
leave. Ruth is ready to be out.
Honestly, I think Ruth and Nola are going to get down. I think it's going to be...
You think they're going to be in like a full-blown relationship?
Somebody is going to bang, because that's what's going to happen on this. And I think that's spoilers maybe at some place. I think that's how the advert this show is like, oh, people are being naughty. And but I don't know. If I had to pick any pair at this point, Nola and Ruth hates Isaac at this point.
Also, those two relationships are the worst. The Ruth and Isaac relationship is a mess, and honestly, like I just don't like them together at all. And then Nola and Lebo are really not getting along. And his flirtatiousness doesn't seem to bother Ruth at all. Like at no point did you see her talking to production being like, oh, he's laughing with other people, he's flirting with other people,
she
I'm
doesn't
upset.
seem to have any possession over him.
And she was right there. I think she was seeing some of it. She just wasn't affected by it. And frankly, actually, Ruth and Nola are both people that are a bit flirtatious just by the nature of their personalities.
People might confuse it, or they are just literally flirtatious. By their so in a way, and that's the thing too. Like I hate the way Isaac is showing up on this. I really think that he's going to a place of anger and frustration a lot more than he is like love and feeling hurt and that kind of thing.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that he's a horrible dude and he couldn't be okay with a different relationship. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And at least I haven't seen anything yet. And I feel that way about like Nola then too. And and I don't really have any qualms with Ruth at the moment, but it's like something like maybe Nola and Lebo have kind of a bad connection, but it's like, you know, if you're in a healthier relationship, it's not going to change everything. You're still you. But some of those things that are making you unhappy or show up poorly might not be there anymore.
Yeah, because sometimes like personality conflicts exist that if you were with a different person, they wouldn't exist, because certain things bother certain people and they don't bother other people, or people valued things differently.
Yeah, that is the point, again, of the ultimatum, to see if trying out a different relationship makes you happier.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the whole thing, like I'm sweating.
Are you?
Yes. I I get so nervous watching it because I just think I'm like, I would not want to be at this party watching you flirt with other people. I wouldn't want to do it. And then I wouldn't want to be flirting with other people. And then what if I was at the table and I picked someone and they didn't pick me, you know?
That sucks. Not only do you feel rejected by your partner, but then you feel rejected by some like rando.
It's horrible.
Which is like a lot of people's worst fears.
Yeah, absolutely. It would make me feel horrible. And when I watch people go through that, it's just awful. I only cried one time though. So I think you should be proud of me.
I am proud of you.
All right. Well, next episode, I guess we'll get to see them like starting their lives together. And I am terrified, for what's going to happen.
Yeah. If you like this video, please like and comment. It's the main reason we're doing this right now is because so many people were so cool about interacting with this last video that it really does help us out, and we appreciate everything.
And we love hearing from people. And
the commentary has just been awesome.
Well, and someone last time mentioned like feeling kind of like awkward about commenting, and I feel the same way.
We too.
I watch so much YouTube, and I so rarely comment because I'm like, oh, what if I say something weird, or like, what if this doesn't come off the right way, or whatever. But I love it.
I have made maybe, I said this to your mom earlier, I've made maybe 10 comments on any social media posts over the last several years total. And I'm always like, oh wow, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I said something like it's a social, like it's like a, but that's why people create these things.
Yeah,
and honestly,
we want to hear from you.
I get a lot of gratification from hearing from people and just like chatting with people.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
It's really wonderful, and it's one of my favorite things about us doing this. It's strange to me that we're able to put this kind of stuff online, but then like writing a comment on someone else's thing makes me nervous. Yeah, but it really does. So like I feel you if that's you. I saw somebody do a thing where they're like, if you're uncomfortable leaving a comment, you can just leave a little emoji.
Oh yeah, emojis. Yeah,
so, I mean, you could try that if that feels like more comfortable to you, because we love that and it helps with engagement for our channel. So we really appreciate it.
Otherwise, we'll see you for episode 3.
Yeah, see you later.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All those tearjerkers.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.
You have a scratch on your face. Do you know that? What's that from?
No idea. Probably just scratched it. And it just looks a little activated.
Probably just a serial killer.
You're with me all day, every day. That's what every serial killer would say.
For real. You might leave in the middle of the night and go do serial killing things.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
You know a few white men I would peg for serial killers before I would say I am.
That's true. The ones where, like, if the police came to you and they were like, did you know? Or so-and-so.
Like, I didn't know, but let's be real here.
Not shocked.